From practically any point on the island today, potent plumes of smoke enveloped the air. If you were to zoom in, you'd see a scene defined by chaos. Workers scattering to safety and officers scrambling around to make sense of a massive blaze that threatened a newly renovated building, livelihoods, and most importantly, lives. Our Desmond Saunders is tonight at the site of today's fire with an update. Desmond, what can you tell us at this point?
Well, Makushala, what an eventful day it has been. Firefighters still on the ground, battling, trying to contain this blaze. Luckily, if you can see what's happening behind me, the blaze has been partially contained. But look at the significant damage this fire has caused to the 3 buildings in this complex. And I'm referring to the Solomon's Whole Trail store, cost strike, and of course the Department of Labor. This is an issue that will be a topic and discussion, and certainly the government will try to alleviate some of the fears and bring relief to some of the workers impacted by this blaze. I can tell you a number of workers are out here. A full team of the Royal Bahamas Police Force have been deployed to assist in efforts. Now, early today, the Prime Minister and his cabinet surveyed the damage, assessed the damage. They were not able to speak to the media, but most certainly this is an issue of concern for the administration at this time, and I anticipate the Prime Minister expected to bring remarks later this week. Now, earlier today, our Daniel Dean was on the scene when the fire erupted. Here's her report.
Things are looking a bit gloomy for the Department of Labor. Zadanas was here first on the scene, where part of the Department of Labor's new East-West Highway building appears to be up in flames.
The Department of Labor was in a closer proximity to moving in. We have had furniture installed, and there are some files are in the building. But fortunately, there are no staff that occupy the building. We were on our final, those staff that were present, were on our final walkthrough this morning in preparation for move-in, and that was about 10 persons. And of course, they were able to evacuate safely.
Contrary to what it looked like to passers-by, though, Commissioner of Police Shanton Knowles verified the source of the flames were not the newly renovated building facing the East-West Highway. It started just behind in Solomon's Food Store's generator room.
3 officers received injury. 2 of them are at the hospital.
Their injuries minor. Additionally, the staff of the AML food store chains, Costrite and Solomon's, were asked to evacuate the building. But almost at the heart of the fire, Mr. St. Louis, who for the past year and a half worked as an electrician with G&G Electrical, the company contracted to work on the Hyacinth Stewart building. St. Louis was only alerted to the blaze after his coworker screamed, "There's fire!"
We left the building, we walked on the side of the building, and we saw the generator was on fire, red hot fire. We don't know exactly what's going to happen at any day, but dealing with construction and dealing with electrical works, things like that will occur.
Ironically, another contractor on site disclosed they were installing fire sprinklers. He left for a short time, but when he returned, things were not remotely the same. Commissioner of Police Shanton Knowles sanctioned reinforcement by the Airport Authority's fire truck, but anticipates expanding the police fire department's resources.
My minister stands here with me, and he assures me that the government is working with me to acquire those vehicles as soon as possible.
Minister Glover Roll says the Department of Labor is not the only one that will have to work overtime to pick up the pieces after today's incident. So will the Department of Immigration and Disaster and Risk Management. Reporting for the Bahamas Tonight.
Because I'm just getting hold of the Royal